Just so buckets. Hey, good timing too. Right at about 15 minutes towards getting up. Hey. So far away. Alright, oh god, Jesus, my ears. Alright, so what we're gonna do is a mini building guide for how to build houses in Dragon Raja by request. So it's gonna be pretty easy. We're gonna go like basic to a small section, and we'll just go ahead and work on that section as you know, what we want to do to build. First we gotta pick something like what we want to do, and I guess do we want to build something inside or outside? You know, we could have some kind of, you know, outer grounds type work, or we could build something in grounds. We could build you know, a small building in here. Maybe an ideal candidate would be something kind of, you know, by the rock garden, maybe a guest entrance. It would need to be something though that, you know, maybe kind of like an armory or something. But I don't know if I have any you know, things to use essentially that would fit that you know, fit that station. You know, I generally like to have a clear idea about what I'm building before you know, I start drilling too far in. It might be better just to do something on the outside, except you know, I really don't know what that would look like. You know, I could make some farms. So, you know, a very traditional thing you might see outside of a castle is you know, farmland. You know, essentially the farmers would, you know, essentially be on the outside, right? We could make a greenhouse actually outside the castle grounds or inside. I think that would, you know, be very fitting. To make this into a greenery, it would be all windows. I think that would actually be very fitting. So what we're going to do actually is go ahead and generate a basic rune. We'll go ahead and start with that. So the key to anything really is starting with your basic runes and then making adjustments around them as you want to make styling changes. I'm going to give it an at dragon. Just make sure, because this is for him. I'll probably look at it later. Let's see, you're going to sleep. Doing the build demo now. Should be uploaded at the time here on tomorrow. Okay, alright. So back to building. We're gonna make a greenhouse is what we're gonna do here. So essentially this is all an outdoor works, but I'd like to make it an indoor works. There's still plenty to do inside as opposed to outside. There's a lot of stuff that we can do outside, but I'd very much like to develop you know, more stuff on the inside to create this feeling of, you know, I don't know, there's a lot of unused space essentially in this middle of castles. So let's go ahead and first start moving this tree out the way. First we want to, you know, kind of prep our you know, our building space. Question is, do I move it out? Do I leave it in? So hard to decide. It doesn't look like it wants to stay. So it looks like if I move it out, it's gonna be out permanently. I don't know if that's something I want. It doesn't want to stay anywhere in here, and that just might be because of the floor. But yeah, I think that's okay. Put the cypress tree out here because we're gonna have plenty of use for this space. It was taking a lot of good three-dimensional space here, but that's gonna be easily replaced with our greenhouse. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna try to use what's already here as a guide. One of the best things to do is actually start with like a layout. So I'll pull up an example here. Minecraft castle blueprint. Maybe that'll pull up exactly. Yeah, this is what we used to start, and we essentially came to a 2.5 to 1 ratio on the tiles here, the major tiles. So what I call major and minor. We zoom in, those big white, the thicker lines represent a major tile, and then the inner dotted lines represent minor tiles. So there's one of these for every 2.5, or sorry, excuse me, other way around. There's 2.5 of these major blocks in game. Here you go, 2.5 of those for every one of those. Now, ideally, we'd start with something like that, but we've already got our main framework here, so I guess I just won't show that in this video. What I'd like is, to create a lot of similarity here in terms of, aspects. I'd like for this to maybe duplicate on the other side. I like to start with symmetry and then kind of trim down. Hey, what's up, DJ Fanboy? Happy to have you. So the goal here is to start with symmetry first, and then make decisions that would vie off of the symmetry, use those as like an artistic choice. So for example, you see there's this kind of design here on the castle wall, but then this design over here that creates uniqueness, but it's not something that we planned for, it's just something that kind of happens. So for that reason, I'm going to copy the dimensions here and echo them over here. So real quick, I'm going to look and do some counting, which is the most boring part of this work, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 13, 17, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 11 by 27. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to duplicate that 11 by 27 framework over here. Except it's going to be removed from the wall a bit. So as a greenhouse, well, I guess that's a good question. Do I want to make it part do I want it exactly symmetrical? Or do I want it like this one built into part of the wall? I kind of feel like the answer is no. And I'll explain more of that later. I want more of the greenery here. My ideal, task would be to destroy the, this wooden flooring. And I think I actually will. Or at least, let's do that on the inside. I like to keep it out here and then destroy it on the inside. We'll see. I'll show what I mean later. But we want to keep that 11 by 17 structure here. So we also decided, so we're going to echo, another thing we like to echo a lot about big builds is echoing certain themes. It's kind of like writing a novel. So there's 3 spaces here in the wall, so we want to move out 3 before we start our 11 work. And we're going to use this rock piece as kind of the center guiding, so we're going to move out 3 as well from there. Actually, we're going to use this as a guide. So we're going to start in the same place, but we're going to be outside. Okay, there, and we're going to be 1, 2, 3 out. And so what I'm actually going to start doing is I'm going to start painting guides. So we definitely want to be 3 out here, 1, 2, 3. And these are guide walls. This is probably the biggest trick that you'll learn from this guide video on how to make things. It's using these guide walls, these platforms to do measurements so that you don't have to keep recounting over and over again. And the counting is huge for like guided builds if you're actually trying to accomplish something as opposed to just kind of free designing. And free designing is okay, but you'll also, oftentimes get frustrated as you your vision doesn't quite match up as you're just kind of freely going. So this is the guide for 3 out, and now we want the guide post for this. Just kind of draw that out there. And I also want a guide for 3 back. So that would be here 1, 2, 3. There we go. So these are our guidelines, and we now kind of know where we're aiming. We're gonna make a choice here. Do we stick with the parallel here, or do we move it forward? And the answer is we move it forward because we want to keep to this rule of 3 for spacing. I think it's more important than the symmetry. Always choosing functionality over symmetry. So instead of lining it up with this, we're going to go with this one. And then here, of course, we're gonna, what is this guide wall for? Oh, it's 3 away from the wall. Okay, so this is actually where we're gonna start it. And we're going to, we could do a basic room, but a more forgiving would be building this basic wall and then hoping they all match up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we see this 11 isn't going to quite, get us what we want. So we have to ask ourselves, do we want to move the structure further away from the side of the wall? Or do we want to, adjust the size of the structure, the greenhouse that we're building? This ideally 11 by 27 construction, but I think I actually want to move further away, but then it gets too close to this rock wall thing, so I really can't do that. We're gonna make it bigger, so instead of 11 by 27, we'll make it, what, 15 by 27? Something like that. I'm actually gonna eyeball it here. Okay. I'm going to draw some quick lines here. We're going to go out 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 27. Right there, right? Should come slightly a little further back. Actually doing easy, there's an easy way to do this measurement. Go to the edge of here, those are even. Ooh, that's another choice. We could also bring it back so that it's dead even with this. Huh. It'd be nice, more room for our greenhouse. I kind of like that actually better. So instead of making it even, we made that adjustment in the front that we like, and we're going to bring this back in line with the castle. We can always make it smaller later if we choose. And wait, well, we actually will make it smaller because it's going to get in the way. So I'm actually going to undo that. In fact, I might even actually make it smaller because this is going to come up. We're going to have to definitely change the dimensions here because if you look at it right, we want to make sure that people can access this back part of the castle. So I'm actually going to remove this and come back in and then draw it out. Not from that line, from this one. So we're going to go with a rule of 3. And we're not actually going to use, oh god, how am I going to measure this? I'm not actually going to use this jut. It's more of a decorative piece and not actually what I view as part of the architecture. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to view this square of the grid and then go back 3. So 1, 2, 3, right there. Oof. We also just noted we had to measure when our wall is getting moved as opposed to extended. I think it should be about right. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, comes back. So we're measuring, what we're doing is we're measuring from this floorboard, this line right here. So everything's a grid, everything's a giant effing grid, and these kinds of things, and you kind of go off of that. So we're going to extend out It's gonna be a giant freaking greenhouse, but you know, hey, that is the design that was dictated to us by our decisions. Um, Nothing wrong with having a giant ass greenhouse, right? I kind of do want to bring it in a little bit. It feels a bit wild. Maybe within, within this, can you use the, what you call it as a guide? The turret. So I'm going to do some demolishing here before I go any further. So, because this will delete some walls maybe, but that's absolutely okay. Okay, nice. Now, that's kind of risky because when you're doing that deleting, depending on how much work you have going on, entire wall sections can be taken out, and you want to do that before, especially if you're planning on building multi-stories of stuff. You want to be very considerate about, how do I put this? Considerate about making sure you fix the first floor before you go to the next floor. This is a big tip that I was talking about earlier, these walls. So some people are like, oh my god, my thing is filled, and they might be up here, right? You might not be able to do anything, it might not seem hollow. So a big aspect is making sure you're on the right floor, and then obviously, adjusting the walls to your preference. I like leaving it up this way because, it gives the most clarity, and I can always adjust the angles. It gives the most clarity as if you were really there in the construction itself. We're gonna look around for extra pieces, cleaning. We're gonna do the maintenance before we go up, because like I said before, any of these deletions could accidentally remove an entire wall. So while we're in here, we see that the floor is separate, and that's very good. Ideally, when we remove it, bugger. Okay, so we just degen the floor on the entire area, and what I'd like to do is see if I can't regen the floor for everywhere else. So I'm going to do an experiment. What I'm going to do is seal this off. Okay, no, that didn't work. There we go. So what I did is I tried to regen the floor. I'm trying to regen the floor, but just for this area. So what we're going to do actually is put down a flooring here to note this is separate. And then we're going to try to remove the flooring, regen the flooring for this area. Essentially what we're going to be doing is making this empty, but have the flooring present here. I don't think that's going to work, but we can try. Just demolish this here. Go up to 4, see if anything's changed. Nope. Alright, how do I accomplish this? Try building a basic wall out like that. And like, oops. Damn. Alright, that's not working. There should be another way. Alternatively, what do I want to do here? I could leave this green on the outside. It'd just be awkward though with the flooring being wood on there and then the outside being green. I definitely need them being separate, that's for sure. Trying to think of ways to regen the floor here. It's going to take a bit of thinking and a lot of brain cells, but we should be able to do it. Try this. Nope. It's crazy that it doesn't like that. This is the problem when you have such a big build. Genning is doing core generation. I could just make this white and then fill it with a bunch of plants. kind of make up for the fact that the ground itself is not green. And that may be what I do. First, let's put a door in here. That'll be, important. Do one of those trick double doors like that. Kind of like that. Alright, we can roll with that. Kind of a nice, interesting twist, right? The greenhouse being white on the inside, but with a crap ton of plants. Crap ton. I also don't like the sizing here. This is too far back. So see, it's just... It might not be so bad though when I put the windows in, but I'd like it to come out to at least here, the end of the steps. You can see how the church is more narrow, so you can kind of slide by. There's not much room here, so sliding it back, I think, would be a good choice. It's hard, but to make these decisions early on, though, is pretty important. This is why it's so important to come with a plan, because too many of these adjustments will drive you crazy. On the other hand, you just want to make a couple decisions, and like a good artist, to be like, all right, dude, I've made enough decisions here. I'm happy with this, and just kind of stick with it. Otherwise, you can sit there all night just like deciding. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. That chose to gen the floor. Let's undo that. Get that length right. The key though is really starting with squares and going from there to get the floors to gen correctly and the ceilings. And you can make adjustments. That's the biggest thing. Speaking of genning correctly, what the hell is going on here? See how it's like, I could just destroy the whole thing. And that may need to be what I do. Yeah, so sometimes, things get too glitched because you've done it too many times or you're too layered in terms of what you got. So what you can actually just do is delete the whole effing thing. Go back and then redo it. So we're going to use that as the, actually what I want to do is use this as the guide. Alright, there we go, we'll do it like that, but perfect. Alright, we have the design for our greenhouse. Looking good. I want our greenhouse to be 2 stories, so we're going to start on the first floor here. And we're just going to go ahead, well first we need the interior of the greenhouse, right? We need lots of greenery, so we're going to go through and we're going to go to outdoors, which is where all of our outdoor stuff is. And we're going to be pretty extensive in our, our decision to plant stuff. We need to get more cozy for that. We'll get there eventually. But we'll put just a little bit of everything here, because we can always like rearrange it later, right? A good collection, especially things with like a lot of texture to it, would be nice. But one of the keys is not, unless you have, something already planned, it's a good idea to just layer in a bunch of crap. Meteor. Definitely organize all this stuff later, and we definitely will. We want to make sure to get some benches in here. I like having the different benches, the metal love seats. And on this one, they're expensive though, 128. We put in a couple plants for that cost. Two sets of chairs should be good though. Alright, and now we can kind of build some kind of semblance. Put these around I don't want to get too carried away with the order here, simply because we have a lot of, we want to do the sculpting of the building first, just in case we have to tear down stuff. Like, if you do too much of the building inside until you're half at the outside, then you run into this problem where it's like, okay, do I really have this organized where I want? And then if you delete it and rebuild it, then you kind of got a design problem. These rocks around the outside, I think. Maybe a rock, then a plant, then a rock, then a plant, something like that. You know what I mean? And then save the inside for the more cultured plants. So kind of put those out in a grid like that. Shift my voice. Spend the rest of my money on these fancy plants. Alright, there we go. Maybe like a grid or something. A lot of it, I think, a lot of the idea is starting with grids. Oh, these guys don't line up correctly. Interesting. So I have to go back and use these guys. Very interesting. So these guys, another thing to pay attention to is, so if you look at the base of the plant, in this one there's a 4x4. There's also, it's a larger version for the coconut bonsais. See, it's a 3x3, so you can't just use them interchangeably. You have to, pick, you have to be very conscientious of which ones you're choosing here. I'm gonna have to sell something in order to finish this build. I think I'm actually gonna sell these guys over here. Damn. Like, just a little bit short on funds in order to do this. What do I sell for it? I don't like going around having to look for shit to sell, but I think it's best to sell you. Finish the design here. Like, it's nice that you can do a lot of this with free materials, but you gotta be very smart about where you choose to put the pay materials. It's basically kind of how I do it. I like these kind of collection of odd rocks, though. It's kind of fun. So now we'll continue this pattern of doing, leaves, rocks, and then we'll, make more of an order of it later, I think. I don't want any of these rocks clipping through though. That's another big thing to pay attention to, clipping. You know, it's basically kind of like grammar essentially in design, right? You know, going back, doing the spell checking, making sure stuff isn't clipping through the walls. That's the big no-no. You don't want stuff clipping through the walls unless it's intentional. So here I have some of the stones clipping through to create a regularity in the castle walls itself. So you know, aside from that, we really try to avoid it. The stones or the grass poking through in areas that we didn't kind of foresee. We decide where we're gonna have our entrance, and I think I just want it right in the front here. With the church, it's on the side, but with this, I feel like I want that double door right here, that trick double door, and we want it right dead center. So we have to count the length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, unfortunately it's not going to split perfectly. These doors though are actually width, what's the width? 1.5, so together we're 3. 3 minus 21 is 18. 18 divided by 2 is 9, so we're going to put 9 on the outside. Actually works out perfectly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. We're going to eyeball it to make sure that looks right. This trick double door we saw from somebody else, and it does look right. I think we did get a nice centering there. And now it's time for the fun part, which is windowing the hell out of this thing. Just stacking windows upon windows upon windows, because it is a greenhouse. Well, and nicely though, the windows, the stock sheet, the freebie windows, they stack perfectly here. Unfortunately though, don't stack perfectly above this. Could be a problem. How am I going to do that? How am I going to deal with that? Let's first see how it stacks up over here. We need to get a measurement. Right. Could do some actual math here. We're going to start by not doing actual math and make some decisions here. Okay. So that isn't going to match up perfectly. So we have some decisions to make. What we can do is actually put some girth around the doors, because the doors don't have windows that stack perfectly above them. They're gonna need an overlap. So we're gonna actually start with that, and then we'll make an adjustment. We could actually change the size of our granary to deal with this, and I think that's actually the better decision. Moving it forward, moving it backwards, get the window spacing just right. Because I would like this whole thing to be epic windows. Like that would be, you know, my ideal state. So the question is then, do we want to make it smaller, bigger, or smaller in order to accommodate this window situation? Tough decisions. I'm kind of edging for bigger since we have more room here on this side. Look. I'm feeling bigger, right? Bigger is better. Let's go make it bigger. Now we have to answer how much bigger. And the answer is just 2 units. And 2 out this way. So really 4 units. So we're gonna go ahead and build the walls for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna need 2 on each side in order to accomplish our goals. Hopefully it will build very nicely and spawn in the floor when we do this. Let me just knock out the this wall. And this is what I mean about making adjustments, you know, building too much of the interior, because you're gonna have to redesign it based on shit that happens in the middle of the build, right? Wait a minute. Did I not do right? Oh, that's right. I didn't move the doors down. I was about to ask. So another thing is just making sure to, you know. All right. So what I want to do now is actually layer the bottom. Blah blah blah. English. Layer the bottom section of windows. Oh wow, this is going to be. If I added 4 and 4. There's going to be a small strip that isn't taken care of, I think. Let me ask myself how that's going to work. Yeah, this should go all the way down, yeah. Hello? Window. Moving these windows is a pain in the ass sometimes. They don't like moving where they should. Sometimes you have to change the angle to get them to move correctly, or delete them entirely and just keep, you know, pressing it where you want them to go. Huh. Very frustrating. Why isn't this working? Let's put that on the side, and maybe that'll force it to spawn where we want. There might be a ghost window there, which occasionally happens. It's very unfortunate, but that means we basically go back out and then come back in. So what we do is we go back, we leave the home, and then we go back into the home to try to respawn the ghost window. It actually doesn't look wide enough, so we're gonna have to wait for this spawn to happen. We also might want to consider making a special door to accommodate that's the same width as the windows. That might be an option. I do enjoy the double windows here, it's very nice. Alright, we're back into the edit mode. It's nice to put the walls back up. And it looks like, yeah, there isn't enough space here to spawn a window. So the windows are 1 point, yeah, they're not actually the way, they are 2, this looks like a 2 block and they're actually 2.5s. So we need to expand the walls, either expand the walls by 0.5 or decrease them by 2. I think about decreasing them by 2 would be good, but that destroys the symmetry. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, alright, perfect. I can do that actually. Alright, so what we're instead going to do is extend this by 2. I did a wrong count earlier too. When I was deciding how far to build this out to account for the fact that this would not fit perfectly over the top of the walls. And I think I'm actually going to leave that. You know, there will be a strip above the doors that is imperfect, unless of course, generate a door that has the right dimensions. This is 1.5. That's not going to work. Ooh, that's 2. See, that might work. But even this will have, have some problems. That's 2. Huh. Okay, that's a 1.5. It's 1.5. So I need to do this door or this door in order for it to work. And I'm already using this door on my keep. I can't bring it in. Move it over though. Well, these are still 2.5s though, so that still doesn't get me to my end goal. I could have 3 doors. It'd be 3 doors long, and that might solve my problem. Because would that be 2 windows long? 3 times 1.5 versus, let's see, what's 2 windows? Two windows is 2.5 times 2, which is 3 units, right? How do I get to 2.5 from? It's hard. How do I get to 2.5? It doesn't have to be either perfect. It could be a 1.5 and I could have a window going over a singular. And a 1.5 could work, but having the 2 just has to end on a not a 1.5. So do I want this directly dead center? Oof. No, it does, because then it has to stack. Apologies. Alright, no, it does need to add up to something solid. But how many doors would I have to have in order for that to be the case? How many times do what's the lowest common denominator, or lowest common multiple, the LCM of 1.5 and 2.5? Hey Siri, what's the lowest common multiple of 1.5 and 2.5?
Here's what I found.
Wait, I need a whole number, you derp. It's not 15 over 2. That's 7.5. Well, 7.5 actually is an answer. 14.5. Is that gonna work? Okay, so 7.5. So what is that? 5. Yeah, it's 5 doors wall, and then 3 windows. You can do it. Why not? You know what I mean? Why the hell not, right? Oh god, why is it processing? That's bad. It's taking that long to process something. Okay. Oh my god, I'm about to make this 5 doors long. But hey, you know. Alright, fine. Yeah, I'm dead set on getting this to work, so. Nobody told you this is gonna fold you. We'll go marching in like toy soldiers. To have and hold you over 5 doors. This is one heck of a hack. And then on top, 3 windows should do the trick. 1, 2, 3. Oh, fucking hilarious. It worked though. It worked. Now I need the same width, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Hello? Do we not play? We do not believe in placing walls anymore. Is that now against the religion? Oh wow. Oh, that's because it's not a solid wall piece. Oh wow, I'm going to have to blow up this entire thing wall. That's why it's not placing. So, if you build a wall strip and then destroy it and have to build it again, it creates this problem where it doesn't actually see it as a solid unit. So it might look like a solid unit here, but in the game's architecture, there's something saying that this whole piece that is on the end that we made is separate. So we can't actually do that. We're gonna actually have to blow up this whole thing and rebuild it. But now we know the right dimensions. So we're going to make them, we're gonna mark them. Using these side pieces like this. That's not like this and this. And this is the biggest thing, the biggest lesson that I would take away about building is these corners, essentially, to make a lesson of how you want to do it. So this is the dimension that we want to change. This needs to go out. Ooh, oh, this is bad. Hold on, is it bad? That starts on a 1.5 and that starts on a 2. So this might not be able to work. It's not going to be even. Because that goes over 3. But why wouldn't it work? Why wouldn't it work? Yes, because that goes out. That's going to end on a 1.5. So... Shit. Is there any way I can make this work on a 5? Because 7.5 works. The next common number is 15 spaces, which would be an even larger amount of doors, which I'm tempted to do. I might need to make this thing even bigger in order for it to work. We would make it smaller in width, but longer. Because, and why are we doing this? Because I have to, in order to accomplish my goal, I need more doors for the perfect symmetry. Because we need the... Fuck math. This ends on a 1.5, that's the problem. Let me think. Cut it down to 2 though. I can make it smaller. I could make it smaller. Only 2 out. Alright. No, I can't. The only way to fix this is by adjusting the outsides. Because either way I'm left with 0.5 on one side or the other, and thus destroying the symmetry. Maybe I should destroy the symmetry. And cut this at 2 windows wide. Is that what I do? Cut it at 2 windows wide? Get pain in the ass, but... Or move it out to 4. Move it out to 4. Kinda wanna move it out to 4. Why not, right? Let's move it up to 4. Bigger is better. We're gonna move it out to 4. 2, 3, 4. So this would be... This gives my 4. You wouldn't be able to walk around the back of it though. I have to move everything if I cut that edge of the greenhouse in. Let me think about what I want. People wouldn't be able to walk around the side here. It could be cut off. I moved it out to 4 windows. kind of like all these doors, they're funny. But I think 5 is definitely enough. So hard to make this decision. It's a problem, like decision making when I'm tired. Who's out there? That in, 2.5 units, 2.5, another 0.5, another 2. No, that's fine. Okay, cool, that's a 3 whip. Alright, that decides it right there. Perfect. Alright, and I'm gonna make sure I still can't put my windows in. I don't think I can, which means I'm gonna have to redo the bottom of the frame. Yeah, so we're gonna blow up the whole thing. What we're gonna do before we do that is create guide walls. The guide walls. Can't that be broken? You wait too long. Alright, now we blow out the walls and redo it. Dimensions are right, so we don't have to really worry too much. There we go. Now we do a basic room. We zoom out as far as we can go. And we just draw on the fill in the gaps. There we go. Just touch the corners. Beautiful. And now, you see how easy that was? By placing those guide walls. Oh god. Wow, that was a terrible example, you just missed a lot. But like the guide walls, basically did you put these corners, destroyed everything, and then created the thing over it. So now we just trim the edges like that. And come back in, and then we can layer in the windows. I think it was 4 on the first side. This is followed by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5 doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'll layer the bottom with a couple windows. I think we went out 4 as well, actually, here. If I recall correctly. Okay, only 3, that was right. Slot it right down in there. Perfect. Make sure this works correctly. Can't get away from myself. One of the easiest things to do is making that decision to just, hey, if it's not fitting in just right, place it somewhere else and just move it into place. And that's easy to do if you've made it all as one unit. So that's probably the biggest advice, is creating one giant piece as opposed to interspersed pieces. And only do that interspersing after you've got your basic framework done, because you'll drive yourself into a hellhole trying to place windows over some, crazy architecture. Now, sometimes you do need it to go in a specific place. And it becomes pretty pertinent to get it in that space, and you have to drill down. That's where a zoom is a really handy function to have. Disappear. Can I even move it at this point? Or we can't go, we can move it just barely. Sometimes changing the angles helps. Oh wow, I never considered the width. Maybe we'll get lucky. Let's line up the bottom. The windows, you have to consider their width. Maybe we'll get lucky, maybe we won't. Probably have to do this whole thing. Oh fuck. Ah, we only have to move. Well, wait. Yeah, we are gonna have to redo a major redo. Because see, it ends on a 0.5. So that means we need to extend out or delete some stuff here. I'm imagining on deletion here. Let's see how it looks in general. I love these doors. They're so funny. I do like this being on the ground level being smaller. I don't want it being as big as my church. I like the vaultedness of the church. Vaulted narrowness where this is. So I think I'll just leave this as one solid floor level opposed to making it higher. At this point, I need to decide though, do I make this further out? I think at this point I've got to commit and make it further out, right? Because you only need one extension. I have to make it bigger. And it still leaves 30 if I extend it 2 out. So it's not that big of an issue. It sucks though because all that windowing work is just gonna go out the door. Like, it's just all gonna be gone. But hey. Yeah. Oh wait. I don't need to place windows on here, do I? Oh yeah, I do. So we're gonna have to redo this whole thing. God damn it. Sucks. It sucks, but that is life. 1, 2. The nice thing is all the windows do get refunded, so it's, you know, not the end of the world. It's gonna be a lot of clicking though. That's why it really does become a, you know, brain cells kind of thing. Energy, patience. Alright, we do have to blow up these walls because we have to redo the whole thing to, oop, that's not where we want it, we want it here. There we go. Alright, those dimensions should be right. Yeah, goodbye. Damn, it was like, fuck you, I'm just gonna delete the, there we go. Damn, I have to do that. That's why measuring first is, you know, measure once, cut twice, or something like that. Or measure twice, cut once, not measure once, cut twice. So really, this is supposed to be a demo video on how to, you know, do a good job building shit, and it's turning into a video of what not to do. But yeah, this is good. I think the dimensions are now right. We can go ahead and trim our. Ooh, God, don't want to do that. Alright, now we can go and window this thing the fuck up. See how it looks on the outside. It's okay. I would have much preferred this to be further out, but it's whatevs. This is turning into much of a bigger project than I thought. But it's okay. Let's go ahead and back into edit mode and start installing those windows. We're gonna do all the bottom floor windows. So it's like a floor within a floor. So we're gonna do all the bottom level windows, including the doors, to make sure that that's all right this time. We're learning from our mistakes. We should have 5 doors here. And then we're going to do our windows on top. I think the height works out pretty well. Pretty clearly, you know, 2 windows high. So funny doing the math though. Like the math really does come into play in all aspects of life in terms of, you know, perfection, getting that you know, final touch done just right.
Can't help but see your face.
And there we go. Looking good. Oh wait. Yeah, now we might as well. Should we just go all the way around? Because the whole thing should be white. It should be glass. That's the whole idea of a greenhouse. Made a lot of cost, but I think we're only doing 1/4 of it, so shouldn't be too bad. And windows are relatively cheap. Looking pretty good. Well, it'd be hard to place the last level, I think, with the angle here.
This place is a hole, but I don't wanna go. I wish we could stay here forever alone. This time that we waste, but I still love your taste. Don't let him take my place. Don't just sit there. Sometimes I wish you would leave me. Whoa, I'm not sick of you yet. Is that as good as it gets? I'll just say it. Or I could slip into you. It's so easy to
Come on,
come
there we go.
into you.
This tool sometimes, I swear.
I stared for a while and waited for words, seen but not heard, and struggled to try. My tongue's turning black, but I'll take you back. You're still the best, more or less, I guess. Don't you leave me. I'm not sick of you yet. Is that as good as it gets? I'll just
Alright, now comes the hard part.
slip into you. It's so easy to come back into you. And it hurts me to say that it hurts me to stay. And it might be alright if you go. And it hurts me to say that I want you to stay. But it might be alright if you go. So leave me. I'm not sick of you yet. Is that as good as it gets? I'll just hide it. I could slip into you. It's so
Remove the doors entirely. I think that would be a better expression, you know, not having the doors, period. You know what I mean? Would actually be the better solution.
Sometimes I think that the better in you and the quitter in me is the better in you and the quitter in me. My better in you and the quitter in me is the better in you and the quitter in me. The better in you and the quitter in me is better than the both of us. You got me freaking out. I guess we're even now. Baby, why you leaving now? You should see me now.
Alright, now
Get all the way.
the roof, keeping consistent with our theme, we'll make it red.
I just wish you could come by the neighborhood.
Oh, having all those doors feels right for some reason. Please someday to last words famous, I got to say this right here now. Tomorrow's a day away. Don't let go tonight by tomorrow. Yesterday, it's famous, I got to say this right here now. Tomorrow's a day away. Let me actually look at something. There's a toy with this idea of removing the doors entirely. Alright? So doors remove entirely. You know, we can remove the redoor sections work, which would still keep us, but that would only remove us. Think about it, right? We gotta remove windows and units. So we have to draw the lines, the walls on full units as opposed to half units. So how much could we really, you know, tidy things up by removing the doors, I guess is the question. We'd have to remove, at the bare minimum, 2 doors, right? 2 windows, right? To make this happen. And then we have the archway be 1 window wide. I almost feel like that's the better answer than having doors at all. You know what I mean? Just be a wide open opening. After all, it is a garden, alright? So, I think that's the way to do it. Those windows look silly, the doors look silly anyway. You could just put windows down here, no windows in the middle. Huh. You know what? It's exactly what I want to do. That's just such a silly solution. I don't know why I didn't think of it earlier. Well, the problem is it's going to remove this whole panel. This whole thing's going to get deleted, so just draw out the wall here. And draw out the wall here. I need this wall column not deleting. Fuck, how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this? The problem is I can't blow out. Can't blow out the center there. Maybe I can by creating like a basic wall here. Maybe prevent the inevitable by forming shit. So that shit doesn't get deleted. I don't know. Like form shit to keep shit, the entire wall, and getting blown up when I do the inevitable. I have to hack down this entrance here. That's some pain. It'll blow up the whole wall. Yeah, you know what? It just did, but I need this wall. I need to blow it up because I just want to remove. Well, I gotta pick one of the windows. Do you have an even number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fuck, we have an even number. But what? Trim it off the side. I wanted more room here on the outside. Shit. But also, I like the idea of having these columns here. It's kind of funny. You know. But I'm really aiming for something here, which is, this pure simplicity. That's the whole reason for this. So, yeah, we really are gonna already want it. I hate that I'm doing this, but I do really need to redo the lining here. Can I just remove one of those? Is it even allowed? Or do I have to? I have to be in an even count to build the walls. Okay, so that's decided. remove these barricades on the outside because they ain't gonna work. And this can disappear for now. Now I need to think about how to sculpt my troops. My edges would have to be 2 wide. It can't be 1 wide. And it would have to be this centerpiece right here. So this is where it would be. It would be right here. Right here. And that would be my entrance. And now we just demolish, unfortunately, the entire freaking, side, but it's not the end of the world, right? I love to just, I like to rebuild one side, right? It's not that bad. Oh, wait, I would have to delete that entire... That's fine. Oh, that's interesting too. I can make these extensions windowed as well. Okay. Do that. And I don't want them to come out to the width of the stairs. Let's do that. One of the questions though is if I do it like this, should I have the red roof? You know? I don't know. Why is this all messed up? Oh, it's a series of mess ups. That's the vibe. Hello? There we go. So. Well, I guess that's an interesting conundrum is I can't just delete 2 windows here. I like the idea of not having all those doors, so that all those doors were distracting from the purpose. I need to remove this. Okay, fuck. There we go. I knew something was off. Okay, so you do this like that. There we go. Do that like that. There we go. It's actually, oh, oops. Okay. Now this 2 out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's perfect. It syncs perfectly with the side of those. Nice. should space this out first before coming over the pull-up. Do I want this? That's a good question. Do I want it to? So you know what I do? Let's try this. Nice. Nicey. And then of course I can knock it down, right? Yes. See what the second floor looks like. Looking good. Huh? I despawned all windows over here. That's great. Well, before I go back, if that happens, I should go back. I don't want to accidentally see that they're all respawned and doubled up. That's what I thought. Anytime those windows disappear and they come back, you gotta be careful, because they might just respawn. I wonder if they put a roof on this. They do on the other ones. I feel like I should. Alright, I think we should be done with the editing. Take a text that up the window though. Very smooth.
Somewhere like this before, to a place where don't make sense together anymore. And if you're saying this is the end,
alright, looking pretty good.
The first night in our first place.
I feel like I want to frame this though, the outside with something. Like a stone kind of frame to that entrance. I might do that actually. I like that idea. But this. That. Something like this. That would be wooden. How that look from the outside? At least the windows, though. How do I want to do this? Do I want to leave it all glass? I don't want to stick too long on this decision here. Let's see how it looks like with the roof. Question is, how do I want to do the rooftop? Do the classic trapezoid. Is that gonna properly extend to the whole thing? I think not. Trapezoid is the right choice though, right?
I'm sure you're wondering, is this a new beginning or the start of another end? But if you want
And do I pull this out or do I make it separate extension?
I'll know you then.
Let's see.
Honey, I'll know you then.
It's a nice overhang, kinda. You know? Certainly gotta tile it in our traditional, our thematic red. Do I want to delete this roof? I don't like the roofs. Like when I've got like a cover of another roof, I don't like the, it just feels squished, you know? So I feel like I want to come down here, hammer it out. See, doesn't it feel so much better? It feels so much better. It already feels so much roomier. I don't want to scale this back though. I don't like this overhang. It doesn't feel right now. So we'll move it back. Alright, that feels better. Nope, almost. Need to put back another tile.
See if it fits for a bit, and if you don't like it, then
Now
you
what?
can go like you have been. And I'll never tell how I felt.
It really not.
I never felt
Dang, I keep missing the things. There we go.
never say yes, not quite no.
Okay, perfect.
You choose your words, careful voice. In the end, I'm not the first choice. You say you want someone just like me. So then why am I
Now, what do I do about this overhang? I feel like I'm supposed to cover it, you know, in stone. But I can't see a way of doing that, you know, without making all that this top part look yucky. I think I want to do this. Maybe putting like a stone pillar on the outside here, you know, like a single wide. Alright, go like this. That there. Alright. This. Then that's basic. I feel like I should extend the trapezoids here, you know what I mean? Just keep the trapezoids being. And then have this come overhang just a bit. Over that, onto these stone pillars. Extend it far enough back into this so that these are congruent. Oh, this is clipping. Not a fan, not a fan. That's not good either. Challenges. I don't want to do this. Don't want to move it laughing. Let's do it like that for now. But I will say 100% that I want those to be stone on the outsides. Yes, that's looking good. This can definitely overhang a bit. Yes, not bad at all. Let's go ahead and get that painting done. Wallpapering. Should I move it in a little bit? Kind of create. No, I want it open. I want it welcoming. Perfect. Right.
Have you been? Can I come in? Just came to get my things and then I guess I'm
I'm
leaving. If I could say what you'd like to hear, I'd whisper in your ear, it's only temporary. But I've been taking you for granted, and I thought you would feel the same as me. It's time that I complete. But for now, can we just both pretend to sleep? Sometimes the one you want is not the one you need. What goes around don't come around. You should know me by now. I'm better than, better than, better than, better than, oh, better than, better than. I should know you as well. Better than, better than, better than. You should know me by now. Our talk is small. I'm 7 inches tall, and you should keep the apartment. So here's my keys. Change all the bells. We're only built to spell and wonder where the heart away.
What's exactly that? What's the rock? By sometimes the one you want is not the one you need. What goes around don't come in. Don't you know that by now? Better than, better than, oh, better than, better than, better than, better than. I should know you as well. Oh, better than, should know me by now. Alright. Your greenhouse is just about done.
First it comes on quiet, creeping slow. Clever words and phrases always say I remain so lost and buried under everything that I need. When all I want is you. I've been here so if I had to, but I'm the wreck, so what would that do? My masterpiece will fall apart. It was over before the start. If I arrived and slip away, this is just a part of the train. This is just a part of the train. You're beautiful.
Might call it here.
This is just a part
Alright.
of the train.
Well, that's fun.
Just a part
Built a greenhouse. A terrarium.
They keep mostly to themselves. Don't make a sound in case they hear you. It only hurts me to be near you. Keep those tired eyes closed. Careful, follow my instruction, and I will show you self-destruction. This masterpiece is only mine, entirely guilty by design. If I arrived and slip away, this is just a part of the train. This is just a part of the train. You're beautiful. Can I hide it in you?
More of those Roman clock things. Like those. Clocks. Expensive though. I have one that's like over here. It doesn't need to be there. I'm going to repurpose it. Cover.
Just can't let it out. Oh, I just can't let it out. I just can't let
I don't want it on the ground floor. I want it up here.
just can't let it out.
There are a couple clocks around here actually, I think. Like there's one. There's some floating around. There's one over there. There. I like one directly though, like visible. Never have too many clocks. You know? Right there. Have some kind of furniture right there. It's very empty right now. What do I want? I don't think it would belong in the study room there. I don't know what it is. Don't know what it is.
This is just a part of the
Maybe what it needs?
This is
Hey,
just
yellow
a
straight
part of
chest.
train. I don't know how it got this way.
You have a couple of these laid out, you know. Three of them, perhaps. The clock in the middle of them, and then of course something decorating them. Of course, it's candle would be nice, but I'm out of budget for that, so we're gonna do a
It's the 3rd of October. You should come over. Best laid plans are not sober. Maybe not the way we thought we planned, but both of us will take this hand for a couple of days and then we'll disappear. We don't have to talk of where we go from here. Oh, my dearly departed. My dearly departed.
have to do, I guess.
When final
I don't want to overthink it. I would like to line this entire back wall though. Create extra depth. And feel bigger if I put things all around the outsides, you know. No areas left barren on the side walls. Concept for another time, perhaps. Because I would kind of like that clock like over the top. So it being there. Right there. Three stairs. Okay, the stairs are interrupting with you, huh? Huh. I'll cover it. Movable floor. And then place it like right there, maybe? Interior decoration. Place. Take that, you shisty. Shyster. I should have some features on the back walls there to make it apparent that it's there. And an easy way to do that is just to put the ferns, I think, back there. That'd be good. Just bonsai it up in the back there. Easy peasy. Maybe it'd be better to have those flowering efforts. That's one of these guys here. Why do I have one here? I'll place it. I'm gonna sell it. My 25 back. And then do two of the pink ones, maybe? Bonsais. Put one there. Maybe I should do these guys since they flower up so much. I feel like I should do these guys. That's good. So. Alright. The problem is they're not always visible, so I'll go put some bonsais closer to the center. That's okay though. I do want to get the spacing on this out left. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's right. Oh, I need the ones on the sides. They're just kind of in the way with the door. So whatever. I'm gonna leave them there for now. I'm good though. Double tap with 3 fingers to undo. Oh, cool. Interesting. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna call it for tonight. It's been long enough. I don't know, just to stay up. I could. You know. Just trying to think like what I would do if I'd stayed up. Cause I just want to eat and watch Netflix. I'm not gonna lie. Like that is absolutely what I want to do right now. On the other hand, we've got a hella nice looking terrarium. I could build more for the outside. The outside is still really lacking. I'm running out of resources there. I think what I would do. Sure. Trying to think if is there any free resources I could do on the outside here? I could make tiny homes. I also got I got a bunch of stuff too over in like the main area, like the actual game that I can do to turn to gold. Make some farms on the outsides. I feel like that's what I should be doing. Where do I get gold from though? Oh, I know. Where's one place? Vitality. That's all octal. Came to America, missed the war. I wonder if I can use these special coupons to do anything that would generate gold. That's not gonna make gold. Huh. What do I do to make gold? What the hell? What the hell? Ooh, outfit. Oh, that's nice. Leader supplies. That sometimes give me gold. God, I can still lease for gold, but that's just bad. Oh man, what do I do? I've got dailies that I can go through. That will give me gold. I really don't want to do that, but you know, that's what they're there for. Getting them to get gold. I don't know. Maybe that's what we'll do. That is what we'll do. Do our dailies for the gold. Because otherwise, I'm just being lame. Those farmhouses won't build themselves. Those farmers won't build their own farmhouses. That's why I'm the landlord. That's why I'm like the king of my castles. Because, let's see, the things are up there. 1, 2, 3. Do you have enough? I'm missing one. Yeah, I'm missing one. I'm missing Earth, Wind. I'm missing the dark blue one. Water. I need to be Soul Dancer for that. So we'll just get that for now. And do the Gift of Words, which just requires me to have these things. I hope this gives me any gold. I don't think it does. Hey, welcome, Bakia. EXP, that is not gold. Rip. I'll take the XP though, because I need that level. I don't need it, but I want it. Hey, diamonds, nice. That'll help. Didn't expect those, but nice to have. Still, I do. You'll find Rupert. Where you at, Rupert? There's just as well that I won't. I think it's getting a little bigger. Happy with somebody else. Get out of here, King. I need gold. Give me gold. Yeah, gold. Good job, Bear King. Good job dying. This is really isn't giving me much gold. Most of it probably is from reset. Gonna take a bit of work to get the gold I'm looking for here. Yes. Yeah, yeah. What is Battlefield on? Should have a combat on. Team, Battlefield, competition. Is there no combat? So I guess there isn't. Okay. Robot butt. Robot butt. Maybe as like how that sounds. Let's just set up. Is there gold for me? Light metals. I could probably turn those into something that turns into gold. I got 218 of them. Go on, get. What is this? Yep. Turn that into gold. I can use you to turn it into gold. Well. Wait. Can I only do one at a time? You're kidding. Oh, I can spam it. Hell yeah. I just found a source of a lot of gold. Perfect. We can just do this. I can do the rest of anything else. Plenty of gold. Spam it down to 100 maybe? Do I even have, do I have the title yet? Let's see if I have the title. I think I already have the title. Yeah. Swap back to the Slayer Metals. How far should I spam this though? We can just spam it down to 100. It's fun. Alright, there we go. That's enough. Hell gold. There we go. We're back in action, baby. Beautiful. Beautiful. So much gold. Alright, we're good. Let's go. Let's make these farmer houses. We need tenants. Yeah, it's the fighter class. Okay, yeah, I know. Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm happy to show some of that off too. I'm not sure if it's in your server's update, but happy to show off. It's a lot of fun. It really brought back PvP. Of course, I've been kind of like busy over the last couple days, so I haven't gotten a chance to play around with it too much. But playing around with it with the guildies after the contest last week is hella fun. It really does kind of like fix the broken meta where BM was just shitting on everything. So it's a lot of fun. You can turn into the mech. The mech does some cool stuff. It has this cool rocket attack that's really OP. It also increases hit rate on BMs, which really helps counter them. So a big fan, big fan. So where should I put my farmhouses? Should I hide them? Is like a hidden kind of extra bonus element for those who explore. Because you wouldn't want the farmhouses like right here in the open. But maybe you would, like right there. Kind of like right over here in the, kind of like a house. Right here with a bunch of these things that they're farming. I don't know what it is, but maybe that's what they're farming. Make it like a 9x9 maybe. I don't have enough room for that. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it, Gambit. Oh, and the host too. You are awesome, my good sir. Make sure I got you on follow as well. Hey, what's up? It's Diamond3TV. Where'd you come from? Did you come from Twitch fam or something else? Gonna get here. Let's come down such a map. Yeah, I see a follow back. Oh wow, you're subscribed to me. Thank you. Dude, you are awesome. Hell yeah. Thank you. I appreciate the late night raid, man. All right, now the house. I want to duplicate this duplicate the size of the house I have in here, but I don't think it's gonna work because that's too many units. I can make a smaller version of that though. Yeah, it's not gonna work. It's gonna have to be a tiny house. And I want it, we're gonna start with symmetry first here, so I'm gonna want it back here. And maybe make it a ratio of half of this, half the turret maybe. I don't even know if I can do that. A quarter. I want half of its width though, ideally. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 long. So we're gonna have to make it slightly less than half. We can make it, so it'd be 6. But I don't have 6 in the widths to make a square. And I want a square, so we're gonna have to deal with 5, which is just our maximum here, 5 by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull it all the way out. Something doesn't look right about that. I think I didn't count correctly. That's okay. See how that looks. God, that's so small. I might have to make it even longer. I just feel bad for the poor farmer in here. He's got such a bad lot in life. On the other hand, I might just go with it. You know, he's not supposed to have a fancy ass house. He's a farmer. He does what he do. So let's go ahead and wallpaper. You also play Dragon Raja? Awesome, man. That's cool. What server do you come from? Dragon Raja is a lot of fun. I've been enjoying it. You know, it's like, I don't know, my chill stream kind of thing. Cause like I'll do this, and then I play TFT as like a, you know, kind of grind to try to get to the top type thing. But it's cool to, always good to meet another Raja streamer. The dimensions feel like it being so tall. I feel like it should be a little bit longer. You know, maybe make it the length of the turret. You know, I think that's probably what I want to do. Yeah. I should demolish the whole thing. We're gonna redo it before I get into wallpapering. And then I can have an idea. I have an idea. Yes. What I do is we're gonna put a lot of like shrubbery here to like create this extra depth, the sense that, because here you can clearly see like where things teeter off, right? But if you create a bunch of like bushes and things, you can create more depth. Perfect. What you want, what you need has been killed. So it's kind of like, what the hell? I got glitched. Rip. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna do some testing here. There we go. Yeah, I know. So I'm doing this. I might need to reset it. Yeah. We'll reload it. Make this perfect again. What you need has been killed. Less time it means of. I'm basically building a trailer home on the side of our castle walkway. We gotta wait for it to load in. While it's going, we might as well explore. I like that, the terrarium is only floor one, so that, you have something to like kind of hang out in while the rest of the castle loads. Which hopefully shouldn't take too long. I don't know how long it takes on other devices though. I know Denki was saying, like on her build, which is probably like one of the closest ones to mine. It would crashes before. Oh God, yeah. Really? Fine. I'll have to restart the app too. But like on her build, it crashes on her iPad as she's trying to load it in. Just freaking hilarious. I like her house too. It's just a nice one. It's not as big as ours, but she's got like some cool features with it. Alright. I gotta wait until it loads so that I can attempt to demolish this trailer house. Be nice to build like a kitchen in here too. I think I might invest in that. Um, mm-hmm. Alright, there we go. Bring the wall back up. There we go. Done. What I want to do. Let's go ahead and paint it up. If you guys have any music requests or anything, just let me know. Huh. Weird. Wonder why its space is like that. I'm actually gonna redo the whole thing. I don't know why it's going like that, but if it's already glitching that early, I wanna reset it. Why didn't it generate the floor? Oh, there we go. We do the up-down trick. That worked out pretty well. There we go. Looking pretty good. Alright, we got our little farmhouse. Got a roof on it. Forget it not. Forget me not. Oh wow, did I get that right the first time? Okay, I guess I'll take it. Oh no, wait. No, I did get it right the first time. Cool. This song wanted you to know. Perfect. And then being a stickler for details, getting the stone there on the side. Alright, we got our nice little farmhouse going here. Oop. Where's my Choco? There we go. I feel like I should have another window there. Perfect. Alright. Now we build a a bunch of ferns and stuff because he's a farmer. But this also creates kind of depth, right? Because you have to look through the fields. This is maybe a bad idea though, because the farming could undermine the walls, the root structure, you know? But I don't know, maybe they're too dumb for that. We'll see. By that I mean the castle architects, not the farmer. Oh, these need to be rotated to create a sense of diversity here. Random orientation. Navi. The end is long. Short, but the end is long. I need more trees. I need more trees. Perfect. Yeah, tree these mother effers. I'd like those to bring this further back to enhance the oh, whatever. Leave that there. I'll enhance the illusion here. It's supposed to be as if they were going back into the forest. Die Kirchenwald. to you. Let's separate it. I need some depth. Oh, this is wrong. Behind you were oh dang, we're on that gold fast. We might have to pause the build here. Kind of digging our farm setup there with the stuff and the things. Hey, Gretson, level up Duper Chi 15. I don't know why I haven't seen you before, but it is good to see you now. Good to see you. Like, I think it's because I play so many Birds of Paradise. Is that clipping? Yeesh. For Requiem. I could turn some of these diamonds into gold. And that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. Is what I'm going to do. 100,000 gold. It's a lot of good gold to work with. Don't you ever tell me I'm not loving you, yeah. I just need a minute. Think to my continued success. Yeah. Where dispersed do these actually need to be? He's a farmer, so they're going to be plotted out in rows. I did have a vision of this being extended, like down this way. Remember to change the orientation every now and then. Huh. What's wrong with this picture? The question is, how far do I push these ferns? I think I push it up to this part right here. That's probably how far I do it. But now I kind of want a semblance of uniformity, you know? I thought you wanted. It's gonna be a lot of gold to make all this. I can start. I want to space it out a little bit to account for that. You know what I mean? Yeah, we can grow it out a bit, decrease the density. That should be fine, right? Still gonna be expensive as fuck to fill. Could be a little stingier though on how I place it inside, and then grow it out later. So very long. Here we go. Forced to reload, damn. You know, wait while it reloads. Absolutely. Ask away. How you been, Skonger? I haven't seen you in a while. I remember you though. What's up? What's up? How can I help? Soul Dancer? Hell yeah, actually. Soul Dancer's probably, well, BM's probably the first, starting class I'd recommend because it's easy as hell. You just press the void thing, and now there's fighter. You can get punished, but previously, it was very hard to get punished for basically doing anything because you know BM was OP. But Soul Dancer is a great alternative. I mean, you do have to watch where you go because you don't have super armor on all the time like you do as a Blade Master. But I mean, Soul Dancer. Put it this way: like, if you choose to whale, like there are classes that you really do need to be whaling to be playing correctly, like Gunslinger. But Soul Dancer is great in the sense that it's a fun class. You won't get bored. You can do other things with it. And you can free to play it relatively easily. Um, it's not the easiest class. The easiest class again would just be BM, Blade Master. But it's certainly probably it's not as complicated as I think a fighter maybe just be a little more complicated than the Soul Dancer. And I don't even know what level you have to be to unlock fighter. You might have to be a certain level. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the nice thing too is unlike a lot of of the what do you call them, like the support classes. It's very you can out damage oftentimes now. I feel like fighter is probably the easiest FDP, like a cooldown build on a fighter. Will probably do most DPS, but before that, like a Soul Dancer with a good build would be is ideal for putting out a lot of damage F2P. Um, yes. I really need to fix the spacing on this crap later. I think I'll just go ahead and convert the rest of my diamonds over. I hate that I do this now, but it is what you gotta do. Mm. I tried to scatter stuff around in here to make it look better, and now I'm going back at it. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't like the way this looks. People obsessed with plants be like, yeah, it's basically me right now. I feel like like an old dude, with a gardening hat on, out there in the fields, gardening stuff, gardening and stuff. I don't know, just I don't know. I feel silly, like I'm making plant, but it's a good silly, like it's a good silly. It's it's a healthy silly. I guess that's as far as I'm gonna get today. Enjoy the fruits of our labor. So the new spots we added are, I could do it. No, I like those there because they had texture. I don't want to get rid of them. But we got our Birds of Paradise farmer over here. His little Bird of Ice Paradise Hall. Oh, I need to put stuff in here. There should actually be I can't just leave this barren. Do I own anything? No. Oh wait, yes I do. All right, thank God. He has a bed. Okay, cool. We got a bed for our farmer boy. Oh, he's gonna get a nightstand, man. Fancy, fancy. He's not room to fit the nightstand though. Oh man. Not at that angle, that's for sure. He's gonna have a bathroom, thank God. It's a toilet. Put it right over there, I guess. And then give him a poor man a wall for his toilet. He's in a lot of space, so I don't want to take away too much of it for his toilet. And do I want it like my old friend? Oh, there he goes. Alright, what else do we own? Do we have a shower? Is he gonna get a shower? I don't think he's gonna get a shower, sadly. But he'll get a vanity vase in there. Do I put that over here? I put that over here, right? Yeah. I want to make that wood. Get a good choco. Can make it a chocolate cake. Come on, render. Yeah. There we go. That kind of works with like the toilet being that height. I kind of like it. I'm gonna keep it. Dun, dun, dun. What? No way. I can't. I don't have enough gold to install that. Guess we'll just sell one of our plants and come back to it later. There. The man's got to have a bathroom. Is it ever a twin bed? It's even a twin bed. Those right? Exactly. Exactly. Think straight. Yeah. 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 Farmer, what is it, like farmers only? This is, oh crap, I forgot to put my changing thing over here in my main dealio. What's with the clipping there? Did I lose some wallage? No, it's just my wall. Okay, there we go. I had to glitz and glam that up. So it's kind of like a cool place to put a wardrobe in the extension of the keep's wall. But back to our farmer. Yeah, we gotta get him a date on farmersonly.com, that's for sure. I like the chandeliers, they add height. Do that. Oh, he's gonna be a fancy farmer. He's gonna get a couch too. He needs a kitchen though. That's what he needs. He's gonna need we're quickly running out of room here for him to have a kitchen. The kitchen items though, I can't really buy. I don't have enough gold. He's not gonna have a kitchen because I can't afford him one. He's gonna have to go into the keep, into the grand hall to do dinner for now, because I don't have the gold for him to have his own kitchen. I feel like this couch though is out of place. I don't think he's not gonna get a I feel like giving him this yellow couch is just too much. Is that bad? Don't take away my couch. Well, I got gold for it. There we go. If he needs a table. And all tables need chairs. He's got to have something to sit at. Right? Buy him a chair. And to say as a sorry for taking your couch. This looks out of place too, so maybe I feel maybe I shouldn't. Oh wait, hey look, there's packets. It's so funny because like, oh, okay. I didn't mean to go to sleep there, but I guess I'm sleeping over at the farmer's house. Well, and I gotta tell Siri to chill. Not Siri. Nightbot. You're still pissed about the game, about the agents who killed. Wait. Okay, all right. Was that from? Don't tell me. Is that that isn't from the little '90s story, is it? Because if so, dang, dude, spoilers. I'm not level 90 yet. But it was from like the early story. I don't know any of the early story because I was grinding the F2P. I was grinding to try to like get the rating grind. So I just clicked through the story. I know the story stuff now. Hey, what's up, Taylor? All right, my dude's just chilling. All right. So our farm be looking pretty good. We need more different plants, but we'll save up for that. This forest is looking pretty good. I'm gonna forest this whole side um up. I might need to move these trees back though, because they're kind of like up on my path. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't remember anything from the starting story one because it's been a long time, and then two, I don't know. But the story's actually great. I saw some dude on Reddit complaining about the story. He was like, "Oh, the voice acting is like not it's terrible," and well, they did get everything voice acting, but like sometimes it doesn't match. And I was like, "Dude, it's a freaking like this is I don't know." I thought it was hilarious because he was like sitting there like trying to be all serious about it. And I'm like, "Yo, the fact that you even took time to voice this Chinese made shit is still fantastic." Hey, Confine, what's up, man? Oh, you're in bed. What are you doing at this hour, Confine? This is way past your bedtime or wait early to start your day. I have no idea what you're doing here, Mr. Confine. I hope you're doing well. Probably like saw that notification on his phone. I was like, dude, he's still alive. And yes, I'm still alive. Um, but gotcha. Yeah, oh, that's a great place to be, I guess, if you're just starting the game. It's a good tutorial. What did he think? I have no idea. I have no idea. We'll see. Confounder. We're awaiting your response. I'm really digging this farmers only deal. Should I give him more windows? I should give him more windows, I think, because it looks tall enough like it should have more windows up here. Yeah, but Confine's like one of my regulars, and I wasn't streaming. I wasn't online for like the last 2 days because life sucks and health is dumb. Um, Should I give him a third window in the middle? I feel like I should. We're gonna be generous with the windows. He's gonna have a nice home to be proud of in his country estate. Look at all those windows. He doesn't get the couch though. No couch for you. Should I put windows on the other side? I feel like I should. I don't know. I feel like it's enough for right meow. Um, the game don't want us to face each other. I get. I guess not. We haven't faced each other yet. We're facing. It actually should be a good match. I think it's Unholy. Um, who am I facing today? I look forward to our match though. I feel like it'd be a good fight, like on both sides. Um, we're facing Valkyrie. I feel like that should be a good fight too. I'll take that as warm up before I face you confined. Guy spamming 666 between the out scenes. Oh yeah, the cutscenes. That's funny. So like I don't know. It's like people can spam certain you know things, and then it records which one's most popular, and I don't know. The cutscenes are funny though. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the story, honestly. Like I don't care what that nerd on Reddit says. It's a solid story. Um Alright, I feel like I should get this guy something like to put on his walls, but I don't think I own anything that I could do for that. I just have toilets. All I got is toilets. I can give him a lamp. Give him a lamp. A lamparino. Uh, 40. I could also sell some plants so that he could have a candlestick. I don't know. I'll come back to this later. This will definitely needs more sprucing up when I get the time. Just want to go appreciate my greenhouse. It looks a lot better though. Like this, because over here I had like the buttress essentially. Or I don't know what this is called, like the rounded extension, which adds some like texture and interesting variety of crap here. And I feel like adding this over here definitely helps a lot. Because this was looking like pretty lonely. Um, and now we got our little greenhouse. We got boring. A natural. Okay, yeah, that'll be an easy win for you guys, right? Yeah, yeah, I agree. The rain, the spam between nuts, it can be a little much. It can be a little much. I see what you're saying. I think this chair needs to be moved back a bit. It's a little close to the rest of this. It's fine if it's like up against the rocks, but it needs some space from the confirm. It's a little better, I think. Can sit here and appreciate the It's weird. Is this a new album? I think this is a new album. Mariana's Trench, one of my favorite bands. One of my college roommates. I heard this coming from him. I was like, dude, that's pretty good. What is this? He's like, oh, Mariana's Trench. I was like, oh, yeah, yeah. No, I think I've heard of this guy's before. It's got to be a new album, I think. Get info. Year 2019. Okay, yeah, it is. It was in 2019. How have I not heard it until now? Oh well. All right. Yeah, this is the new edition. I think this is actually in line with the other. Yeah, perfect. Works out. It's just in line with the other chair. And get like let's go for an equal spacing if I can. Work on spacing. So 10 blocks long. So I want it in the middle too. So 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something's not right about that. 5, 6. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6. But then it doesn't. Then it's not in the middle of these guys. So I guess it should be. I want it in the middle of these guys, but I can't do that. So how do I do this? How do I do this? I don't know. I guess I'll just leave it there. But you know what? Put it over here because this one's like over here. And there's 3 spots from the wall there. 1, 2, 3 spots from the wall there. Ooh, I can put it. Can I put it at a rakish angle? Yes, I can. Haha, rakish angles. Not you. You. All right, and we got 2-ish out on that side and 2-ish out on that side. So technically you should be more recessed, or the other one should be brought forward more. You want to bring the other one forward just a bit forward a bit more. And I think that is perfect. Yes. So pretty. Level 90 PvP outfit is so annoying to grind with all these whales. Yeah, like once you hit 90, because it's gonna be all whales. Like it's gonna be hell miserable. I'm looking forward to the challenge though. I'll be honest. Like fighter seems like a lot of fun, but fighter also is a class that's gonna get shit on by whales just because it's a DPS class, whereas BM is like a tank class, and tank is always the way to bypass the whales. And I'm kind of sad they nerfed it because in a sense, but like it's also an active nerf in a sense because as a BM you could still like watch out for fighters and then kind of skirt around them so you don't get hit with the 80% debuff. That said though, like if you get a big enough mob, right, of bots, one of those bots is going to be a fighter, and one of them is going to hit you with that increased 30% or whatever hit rate on you, which basically nerfs your void. So even that, yeah, I'm not there yet because I've just been Let's see. Before this, I hadn't played the game for like 2 days. I was sick for basically 2 days, and then and before that, I was just working on this thing. So, oh, I'm not looking forward to that though. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to getting railed by whales level 90. Hopefully, by the time I get there, it won't be so, whaley. I'm liking that. Rehaul rework is great. The plants up there are a good move. I need something like on the walls up there, like more clocks or something. I could put like a desk to get some height. So I definitely need to create the illusion of height here. You can put a desk, one of the small desks, like a study desk or something. I guess that I could. Those there. Start with symmetry and then work our way down, I could put something on it. Okay. A bookshelf. Bookshelves are nice. I like the bookshelves. I like back here, aren't they? Yeah, they're expensive though. I need more gold. I definitely don't like the double workbenches. It looks lazy. It's like lazy symmetry, Too symmetrical. Oh, excuse me, rip ears. Oh god. Yeah, 140k now? Dang, dude. You've been grinding. Congrats. Congrats. Yeah, I'm still sitting here at 129. But I'm loving to see the stream peeps kicking bullet. My rating's gonna gain a lot once you hit it. Gotcha. All right, I'll be looking forward to that bump, that bump. This game is pretty nice though. About like I was listening to somebody, this game is so interesting in like that it basically punishes dolphins. This is not the game to dolphin in, because like if you get a lead if you're dolphining, you're just spending like $100 or something like that. You're gonna get a lead that lasts you like a patch. Because then, when level 90 hits, that's it. That's it. It's all of it right there. If you whale super hard, then you get like these things that you can only get by whaling super hard. So, but like the middle ground is dicey. I'm looking forward to it. We're getting there. Halfway there. Today, I think was the first day I actually like did reset with a legit crew as opposed to just like I herp derping. I actually ended up taking it over to leading it, which I haven't done in a while. But I had to since the person doing it was kind of, well, I didn't have to, but the person doing it was like half falling asleep, and somebody else in the party was like, "Let's go," and so I was like, "Hey, I can help," and there I was helping out like a good friend. Yo, so like Nono and Ari have been like spamming me with these messages. I keep checking it. I'm like, do I have a message I need to check? It's Nono and Ari, and I'm supposed to click through it, and it's like, oh man, like I don't feel like I'm not there yet. I've not yet reached the desire for waifu. No waifu. I've only been single. I feel like I gotta be single at least a year till I adopt a waifu. Go full on life. I don't know. I don't know, man. Because they've been. This gear you get is so dumb, though. Is it like OP dumb, or just like. You said something about like the outfit at level 90. You get a full set. Oh, yeah. It's like these sets. I've been seeing them drop in like guild chat. It's like there's these sets of gears that you get that I guess sync together or something. So I don't know. I've been on the lookout for that. Just sent and then trust me. Yeah. It'd be interesting to check that out. Like, there's so much. I'm actually getting behind. Like, there's so much depth Feel like I gotta make a choice, like two. Like I don't know. I could have managed it, like if I'm, if I were fully healthy and shit, and didn't actually have to randomly take off a day or two here and there, because yeah. But like I don't know. It's like between this and TFT, it's like I can't. It can't. I don't know. It's like because I never liked doing two games at once. Like my ex, who's a gamer, she would play this game and like another game, and I'd just be like, "How do you do this? I cannot. I can only focus like on one." And I was kind of like for there, I was like, I was doing TFT plus this, like with the decent focus and a split, but like it gets to a point where like I couldn't keep. I wasn't doing TFT because like I wanted to do the house build and shit. Um, and I've enjoyed doing that. But then I didn't do any TFT, and now I feel like I have to catch up on all the things I missed being out for 2 days and Dragon Raja. You sent mine. Okay, cool. I'll check it out. Did you send it here or on Discord? Yeah, I like the terrarium. I like that it's a different height than the whatchamacallit than the castle. I still need to figure out what I want to do with this midsection. Like maybe we should save up and put like a field in there. It'd be good. Oh, on game. Gotcha. Gotcha. Cute, cute. Oh, you changed your name. Very cool. Got the Chinese characters. You something me. Is that a Ani? You love me? Fatal Strike. Every 30 seconds, the crit for your next skill you release will increase. Huh. That's crazy. So you get a guaranteed crit every 30 seconds. Very interesting. Very cool. Very cool. I like that. I like that a lot. I don't like that on the ceilings. That sometimes the lights they clip through. Um, Not a fan there. I wonder if the more expensive ones clip through. Because if that's the case, I might replace them. Because I hate clipping. I hate clipping. Get out of here, Clippy. This isn't 2000. This isn't the 1999 version of Word. Get out of here, Clippy. Dang. All right, can we make it? Can we? If we jump, can I make it to the terrarium? What do you guys think? Don't jump! Don't do it! Don't jump! Oh wow, I never noticed the background here. Isn't that pretty? The mountains in the background. Yeah, I did read the set. Or wait, what kind of set is it? The new digital new star. I like that it's a crit, a guaranteed crit. That's pretty cool. Um, all right, here it goes. I'm gonna make the jump. I'm not scared. We're gonna make it. We can make it, right? Three, two. Wait. I can get in that corner there. Be a little bit easier, right? I have to get over the corner. So it's not as easy. If only I'd made it like this one, where no, I still would have had to like jump around. Okay. So here's the question: if I want to make the jump on the terrarium, do I try to make the dash jump like go out and then dash back into the corner here, or do I just go straight for the terrarium? I say we YOLO it and go straight for the terrarium. Gotta get a running head start though. Okay, the bottom of the Wolfskin 106. Okay, I'll read that. 3, 2, 1. Geronimo! Okay, yeah, that was easy. Alright, let me check it out. Um, um, Wolf schema. Okay, oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Huh. Oh, okay, that's for the set bonus, right? Okay, because you do have the Drac on that, but interesting. So, two pieces, you get plus 240 strength. Okay, cool. Um, Four sets, 300, and a chance for a shield. And then six pieces, you get a chance to render the CD duration to reduce CD. Huh, huh, huh. About 1.8 seconds on. Okay, and one of like your, I guess, important skills. I don't even know what my fighter skills are called yet. I just know what they do and I know which ones are important. Very interesting. Very interesting. How much is 360 in terms of health bar percentage? My health bar is pretty big. 360 is roughly like 6%. 6% shield. It's not bad. It's helpful for extra tankiness. But let's see. Let me go back to the set. 240 strength, 300 strength, and the base right now, my base strength is what? 610. That's huge. The increase in strength by like 240. That first set, and you get two pieces. That's huge, because 240 is like what? I mean, that's almost 30%. It's between 20 and 30%. We'll call it 25%. It's like a 25% increase in strength in the stat. That's huge. It's crazy. Just for two pieces. I mean, three pieces is nice, the extra shield, but getting that two-piece set on just to get that initial 240 strength, that's insane. It is insane. Hmm. I think I'm definitely staying up at this point. Could do a long stream to stay up. I need food though. I need to take a break for like food. Also, I just want to like break and eat Netflix, but like I haven't been streaming forever, and it kind of like be nice to see who's up around at this time. Say hello. Get that diversity. So this is the other one, Steel Greaves. So you get Bloodson and Call on it. So Dex. Okay. And right off the bat, it increases hit rate by 3%. So this one, let me go over here. Hold on. Is there another one? Oh, this also increases your attack straight up by 720 points. Damn. So what's my attack up? Okay, so that's not that big. That 720 is not that big of an increase, but the strength by that much. Holy crap. Going back over, Colin. So it's Dex 240, hit rate increases by 3%. The basic damage increases by a certain number of points. And then the chance to trigger a magic bolt attack, which does a one-time 25k points of damage. It's funny, gimmicky. Increase the hit rate by 3%. It's nice, so helpful to deal with those nasty BMs. You know, never. They keep weaving in ways to shut down the BM. Like, they definitely heard the fact that we know BMs were OP. They're like, all right, let's weave in some stuff to deal with them, and it's right. It's great. I mean, because I like seeing that, and I don't know whether it's a direct translation of the updates that were already made in like the Chinese version or the Japanese version or whatever. I think it's Chinese because the game's Chinese, right? The devs are Chinese, even though the setting is Japanese. So I don't know whether it's just like a natural translation of that, or whether they're being nice and like listening to NA and being like, hey, they really see that BMs are OP as fuck, and they are OP as fuck, and we have to get a way to deal with them. I like it. I'm happy. Um, there is another set of Dragon Slayer and Warmongers also. What? Dude, there's so much new stuff with this patch. Like, there's so many new things. I'll have to cover it eventually. Gotta get back on my game. I mean, honest, I need to get back on my game with covering stuff. I can't just like sit there and ignore Dragon Raja content. I need to be playing some of it somewhat actively. Um, Set up like an actual schedule. I didn't need those last 2 days though. Those last 2 days, um, yeah. Um, you know what? Like, here's a message to you, stream. Is like, if you, no matter what's going on in your life, okay, like you're going through the divorce, you don't have the car that you want. You just, I don't know, you're not getting along with your sibling or your parents, or I don't know what it is. none of it matters. Like, it does matter, don't get me wrong. I don't mean to trivialize anything. But more important than anything in your life is the fact, are you healthy? Are you breathing? Like, are you, if you got that, you're good. You have a reason to be happy, be grateful. You know, health is the most valuable thing on planet Earth. So that's it for that. Amen. Hey, what's up, Blaze Fam? I think, have we talked before? I think that's the first. Or are you the person? No, that was TV3 you came in. Hey, what's up, man? I think it's the first time talking. Hey, good to see have another person chatting in chat. You know what I'm liking the Go Casual outfit. I like they gave that away as like a freebie because it is really good. It's like a win-win because as F2P you get to enjoy it, appreciate it, right? And then as a whale, you'd be like, hey, people get to appreciate the thing that I bought, and then they can see that I own it permanently. I think it's a great win-win. There's like the temps essentially. That's a good deal. Hey, well, yeah, welcome to your first time here. Welcome to the home of the Mag Mafia. I have not seen you. I need to catch up with Cassina. I gotta get her back in here, see how she's doing. You need the outfit, the Grender. I go to the outfit thing, and like the keep. Should I walk around to the keep? No, I'm gonna go through the walls. I'm playing it on this, on the tablet. Um, there is like a most people who stream this game do it from an emulator, but a terrible thing happened to me years ago. I was dating this girl for a long time, and I held out for 3 years because it was a long way. And at year 3, I caved and I bought my first iOS device, and so now I'm locked in the back, and the emulator from Mac just stopped working, so you can't emulate it on Mac. Um, and so this is the way I just connect these two. Um, where's that doggo at? I want to pet my doggo before I give you the wardrobe thing. Uh, no doggo. My real doggos are probably outside being like, dude, come take me out. But it's too early for them to be taken out yet. Hello, doggo. You're so cute. All right. Go back down and go to the wardrobe to see this outfit you're talking about. Ah! All right. Open sesame. All right. So what is this win? Win Grender? Is that win Grender or win gender? Because if you win the gender, winning gender, how does that work? Is that like, total? Because I know, gender flexing is kind of like a cool Asian thing. With the face palms. I love it because I feel your face palms on the other side of this confirmed every time. Welcome, Duck. I don't see a win gender. Oh, win Grender. Okay, it is win Grender. I was going through that. I was like, it's gotta be. But I guess that is what it's called. It looks pretty cool. It looks very stately. I want it. How much is it? 1,000 beauty outfit, so it's probably gonna be pretty expensive. You gotta collect flame emblems, scorch emblem. Oh, it's a battlefield. Hell yes. All right, that's awesome. The fact they're doing it as a battlefield. Hey, appreciate the follow. Welcome to the Mag Mafia flame. May your flame forever shine bright and grow big and luminous. See what I did there? Luminous. Dragon Raja, luminous. Yeah, I wonder if you play this game with your girlfriend. Just play it on her PC. Yeah. Yeah, if you can play it. If you have Windows, I have Windows on here, but the problem is when I run it, I play Valorant, and then I lose, and then I try to play it again in a rage, and my computer heats up because I haven't like married it yet with Windows. So I'd stay away from the Windows side so I'm not destroying my computer because I need to take the time to actually marry the Mac and the Windows. It works pretty well if you boot camp Windows, but I need to like get the systems working so I don't actually fry my hardware trying to do stuff. I installed it for Valorant and immediately like logged on. Some kid was calling like everybody in the N word, and I was like, oh great! So I got this. My computer's overheating. I'm gonna scurry back to my safe corner, which is Apple. But yeah, that's awesome though. Playing with your girlfriend is really cute. I played with my ex for a good long while. Um, on like through a couple different video games which we met on a game called Darkness Rises. But I always love seeing gamer couples. It's a good deal. Um, oh, so now I see why you're grinding through it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then they're motivated to grind through it for the item. I think it's wonderful that they have a PvP locked outfit. That's hella cool. Big fan of that. Let's see. Um, Go up to the rooftop. Get it wrong. All right. Hey. Oh. I need more stuff to put on the walls here, though. I feel like I've done a good job, though, putting the plants up here. I'm pretty happy with that. I like some more spacing, though, between the seats. I also like a throne seat, like an actual throne. That'll come at a good time, I guess. I wonder if I should lower these windows or keep them high up. Because high up, they have, like, a purpose, right? You can still see out, but, like, the ideas are high up because watch out for those invaders. But yeah, I totally see what you're saying. Like, 90 PvP is going to be lit. I'm looking forward to getting there. Got my farmhouse. I also like that this is out here too. If I wanted to like catch some rest, I've been noticing people what they do is they'll like build a bed that's closer to the spawn location as opposed to deeper into where the house is, so that they can grab sleep whenever. I might actually make another farmhouse over here, but I don't want anything necessarily near the spawn location. I want it to be open, and then for people to kind of decide where they go as opposed to like have it right in their face about where I want them to go. I want like this area to be relatively open. I do though want to set something up here because it's kind of ruining the illusion by having that wide open. It's really pretty. I mean, the backdrop's gorgeous with the mountain and whatnot, but I've just got a tree and this board. Whereas now I've got this side kind of, walled off. It does draw the attention over this way though, which I want because you're already drawn over by the gate. But this is nice too because it basically, instead of just taking the default and going in, your mind has to decide, do I want to explore the farmhouse or do I want to explore the castle? And it's like a, choose your adventure kind of thing. So I'm digging that. I'd like to, though, further develop. I think maybe the next project is put something over here to reward the player by, choosing this route. Because here it's just like, oh, it's nothing, aside from the city, which I've already seen. Because at this point, since I'm on server 2, I've probably already explored all the game. So, it's really, this backdrop is beautiful and cool. I should probably create something to reward them for taking this spot. Oof. I also don't like whoever did this design did not think their design through because we have floating ghost plants over here that don't just like one fig that goes in the ground, and then I could put them on a raised bed though. I could make a roof there and then solve it that way. Problem is it'd have to be tiled red. And it'll look hella corny. I don't know. Because the bottom's right. The bottom is green. And that'd be hella weird, putting it up on a raised platform. Red soil. But I could do it. I'll just toy with it for a section here and see how that looks. I'm probably not going to like it at all. But that's life, right? That's art. What's his name? The guy who would paint trees and be like, that's a happy little accident. That's what I mean by it, it's as fly as it goes. Shut up and kiss me. I love the style of this song. It's great. If I can drag this out. Just shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. It feels like a Broadway play. The sounds are that of a Broadway play, you know? Yeah, no? Alright, well, we'll fix the clipping stuff earlier. Can I bring this down further? I don't think I can. As low as it goes. But see, now the plants aren't popping through shit. But they're sitting on this thing, and it's like, what is this thing? You know? Could also space these further out, which would be cheaper, and then people could walk amongst the fields, which I like. I like walkability. I like explorability. I like being able to touch the art. By the way, I am thinking about deleting this at the end of the week. I'm not thinking about it. That's the plan. I'm gonna do it like Banksy, because he destroys his artwork at the end of the week. So I'm thinking about going all Banksy and just like demolishing it, and then doing a new work, completely a new thing, like a pyramid. You know, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be hella cool. Problem is, you can only go up 4 floors, so it'd have to be like really, really have to think. But pyramids are wonderful just because of like, you know, of the intricate designs inside them. I feel like it'd be really cool to pay homage to that after paying homage to castles. Um, but see, this solves the problem of the floating ghost plants, and that attention to detail is really nice. But I'd have to tinker around with a bit because right now it's clipping through part of my castle into my turret. The guards in the turret are like, dude, what the hell? What have you done? Ooh, can I surf on top of go plant surfing? Woo! It's kind of fun. You can make a game out of like running down the plants. Just get you into this game. Yeah, you know what's so funny is like it's so funny. I forget my parents. You know, showed her my mom was subscribed to this stream because she was like bored during the you know this quarantine thing. I was like, hey, you should check out the stream. So I was like, you know, she was like, I forget what she said, but it was like Under the Empress. I was like, you know, mom, like more women. She's like, oh, I like this game. You could like have a sword and like swing and chop shit. And I was like, yeah, mom, that's great. You know, but it's like a lot more in gaming these days, like especially these kinds of games, the population, the gender is like, you know, more so like evenly split male female. You go like Valorant's probably like, you know, FPS is Valorant, Counter-Strike probably more male based at the moment. Uh but you know, games like these, they're, you know, the gender is relatively you know, so if you split, like oftentimes it's women leading the game charge there. Huh. I think about the coloring. Do I do it like that? I feel like it kind of looks like a soil almost, you know? I don't know. Like an orchestrated farming crop field. It looks like dirt, you know? Kinda. So we can go like that and have this be pseudo dirt. I'm liking it. I think I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna run with it. You're alone again. I wish I could make it slightly lower, you know, but it doesn't go slightly lower. It gets deleted if it goes slightly lower. Be alone. Oh no. You know, like this versus TFT is like TFT, like I have to focus in. I do like it. We can just kind of casually hang out and build together. No wonder Minecraft is so popular, or Roblox or whatever. What if your heart's alive? I hate. You know what I do is I hate making the dragging the features 4:30 for you. I normally stream at what I normally stream is like, see, the 4:30 for you, you're what, Central? So I normally stream during around like 8 p.m. to like an hour or two past midnight, you know, so basically like the nighttime shift. Occasionally I'll have afternoon streams, like, you know, around like noon. but that's rare. If you want, if you have Discord, that's the Discord, and that's where I post. Um, when I'm active. Also, there's I'm trying to get my Twitter more active because apparently that's like what the cool streamers use or something. So that's does that take you to? Did that go to me? I think it does. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So either of those will get you access. The Discord has like a little bit more detail, um, but in the Twitter, I'm trying though to be as active with that. I stretch this thing out more. What's nice too is I can stretch it to where I intend to build this out to, so that's nice. There we go. And good. Go ahead and dye this. Something though with this is that I don't want these plants all the way out on the edge. Like, it's not looking correct that way, so for right now I just might move them back. Oof. There we go. So this would be like a 2-lane, I think, like 2 plants. I didn't actually measure these out the first time, like space them for spacing, but now I might do it since I have the time. I do want these to follow actual lines because the idea is they're planted by Mr. Farmer. That's looking pretty good, right? Or I could try stacking them like 3 for 3, but I feel like that's a bit crowded, Like there'd be too much clipping. I like that for the spacing. The problem is if selecting this plant is not easy. Go with this first. Move these plants over for now. But also sell them. Where did I get all this money from though? I got 100,000 out of nowhere. Yeah, so on that note, if you do the following, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, that helps a lot, and it also obviously gets you subscribed, so Discord's default notifications do their stuff. Put this over here. Boop. Something's off. There we go. That back. There we go. I wonder if that's too spaced out. Farming simulator. Alright, that looks actually pretty good. And so does that. That looks great. I'm liking this a lot more. And it also solves our issue where they were just popping out of nowhere. That's attention to detail. Congrats on the level up Duperchi to level 18. I love seeing new regulars, I guess. Not that I love seeing old regulars, but new regulars too. Make new friends, keep the old, all that good stuff. One more piece for the rooftop. Trapezoid roof. And what I want to do is actually clip this through like this. But before I do that, let's see if I need to move this out a bit so that I can easily extend it. There we go. And then run it through that way. And then, oh, cool, great. I got it on the first drag there. How do I want to do this? Do I want to keep it like that? Do I want to make this farm any bigger? I feel like this is fine for the extent of the farm. Alright, so our farm is now nicely decorated. What I want to do is I want more trees over here to, I want them to wrap all the way around to complete the illusion. So I think I'm just going to start on like the outermost like option on how far I can place trees, before I start stacking them up. And I will, I'll stack them eventually. But I'd like to get, the first layer done. The vineyard just sticks to me. I wonder how far I should space them though, Just do like that, I guess. Once I know cadence, so maybe in the dark. Sure. Maybe that's not good. It's looking too gappy. I'm not able to place it in the current position. Rhythm, I know. Is that too close? Yeah, that's too close. I wonder if how close I should place them at the beginning. I could place them closer. Create more work later. If I place them too far apart now, in the interest of saving money. I have plenty of money to build these, I think. Slave to the red. Could like make a tiny path through these. I think that's what I should do is like in the middle of these, I'll make tiny paths. Oh wow, the tree flips upside down. That's great. Ceiling tree. That'd be kind of funny. I might actually have to play around with that glitch later, making ceiling trees. Really, the key to building this out this far is so that I can flip it around. I can cover this at this side, this corner, when you look down the corner. That's really why I'm building so far out. Because the problem is people are just looking down this and they simply see the end. And they shouldn't see the end, they should just see more beginning. Hey Siri, play more music. So should I go around and complete the illusion with all the trees? I feel like only one side though should be all like treed up, Or maybe two sides. So that side could be open, but these two sides would be covered. Maybe that's how I would do it. It's a tough decision. But right now I definitely want to make this flush with trees. If I'm going to have trees on this side, I want to commit to it, So we're gonna make more trees over here. And maybe cut a pathway through this voluptuous count of trees. I don't want them too close to the pathway though. Just enough. What? Go in there, tree. These trees are really picky. And we're out of money for the trees. That's pretty good though. I've successfully created kind of a forest like setup. It's well visible from over here. And also visible from the inside. Hey Siri, play more music. This is not what I want. Hey Siri, play wake up music. Hey Siri, play different. What is with you on the Marianas Trench? I don't mind it. I'll listen to it. Alright, let's go up here and see how the trees look from the inside of our castle. Oh, also to see that clipping from the thing that we need to move back over. There's only a little bit of it. I don't know, I might just leave it there. I don't know, I probably should move it back. Yeah, from here you just see the forest. See the farmer's house. The forest. I'm loving that view of the trees here. It's kind of nice. And also, means that, there's some variety in the window, like what you see out the windows, as opposed to like, one side of the building, you're going to see trees, or not side of the building, excuse me, side of the castle. Whereas when we go on the other side, we see city. So I kind of like that. Here, more city. And so like I don't know if there's like cardinal directions. I need a map. Like that is like east and that's west maybe? I don't know. But like east, maybe we'll call it the east. It's gonna have like, the view of the stuff, the trees. I need to move those windows down. I'm too lazy to do it right now though. And I need something over here. Now that I've started to pay attention to the outsides of the castle grounds. God, I need food and Netflix soon. I don't need it, but I want it. I like that I finally have like, something on that side of the building. A terrarium. So if I had a farmhouse out over here, do I make more farmland? I feel like then no, I don't make more farmland. I make like a I could make a maze here. It's been like, it's a common gimmick that people are doing, but it's a fun gimmick. I mean, why would you not want a maze? I could put a maze over here. That's what I'm gonna end up doing. I'm gonna make a maze. And then you can solve. Oh, you know, the kicker. Why is our maze special? Because you can see the top of the maze from inside the building. So you can solve it for yourself. You can get a hint by going in the castle. Yeah, yeah. I think that's probably. I think that is going to be a good deal. What should I put in the backside then? I mean, I could just extend the maze all the way to the backside. I have the whole thing a maze. Like one giant maze that goes around the outside of the castle. That is one concept. Trying to think though, is that what I want to do? Is it worth destroying my forest to make more room for the maze? Because I don't think this is enough room to make a maze. I mean, I could just make the last part of the maze really simple. You know, and the reward is you come out on the other side by the farmer house. You know, that's the end of the maze, right? Stop by the farmer's house for some drinks to wash up before going back into the castle. Thoughts, 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 thoughts. Thoughts be everywhere. I think I'm gonna take a break for now. I'm gonna eat food and watch some Netflix. It's been real though. It's been nice to get some like extra, you know, some new guests, new visitors. Blades Flame, pleasure meeting you, and I hope to see you around. Thanks for the you know the grind and grats on level 16, Duper Chi. Certainly be you know going live more often over the next couple days. Now that our health is back. And confined as always, man. You one of my favorite regulars. Cost 5,600 for the. Good luck on the costume grind. I'm right there with you, man. Looking forward to grinding away on that with you. I go by Magmagthic. It's been a pleasure having you all tonight. I'll play you guys out with our normal "That's all, folks" scene. See you tomorrow, or actually, well, later today. Bye. Oh, I just realized I didn't have music on. You guys couldn't hear me the entire time. Yeah, I'm sorry. One of these days, I'll actually notice and be a good streamer. I'll I don't know. It's a whole lot. It takes a whole house to run a good stream. Seriously, like I don't know how long I was there without music. Crazy. Oh, I guess I know. I should take a break. If you like the stream, do consider following, subscribing, liking, all that good stuff. We stream Dragon Raja pretty regularly. Been doing a lot of it lately with the new patch. Lots of stuff to work through. Still. Also do TFT, and I'm gonna be actually getting back into that today. I'm excited to do some more TFT later. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.